Eastern Europe, a place with purpose, a region with extraordinary wonder, but also a place where a ton of people died, and it's mostly depressing and genocide. It includes Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Romania, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Montenegro, Romania, Albania, Macedonia, Romania, Bulgaria, Romania, Ukraine, Belarus, Moldova, and Romania.
Why did you say Romania so many times?
I like Romania. On with the program. First were the Romans, who weren't as good at the Greeks, but we'll talk about the Romans anyways. They were the first major empire in Eastern Europe. They survived for about 1,000 years after the western half of the empire fell to the Ottomans. As you all can see, because you all have eyes, the Romans cover this dark pink area. The Romans had a polytheistic religion, which means many gods, which they pretty much stole from the Greeks, but you know, we can't talk about them. Thank you again, Mr. Judas. The Romans introduced Catholicism, and after Rome fell, Eastern Orthodox Christianity started to spread. Next were the Ottomans, who peaked from 1520 to 1566. They were one of the largest empires in history, and were inspired by Islam. They fell after being defeated by the Battle of Lepanto in 1571 and were finished off by World War I. Next was World War I, which was battled by the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the German Empire. The Eastern Front was much larger than the Western Front, and the war lasted from 1914 to 1918. In 1918, when the war ended, Latvia, Poland, Estonia, and Lithuania all broke off from Russia, because even in the early 20th century, Russians were known for fighting bears bare-handed, and they were just sick of it. Just kidding, this is serious. Then, in 1919 and 1920, the Austro-Hungarian Empire splits into not Austria and Hungary, but Austria, Hungary, and the Czech Republic, which was completely forgotten when naming the original empire. Then, Yugoslavia was formed, and they lived happily ever after for about 23 years, until all the peaceful genocide happened. Yay. After World War I, nobody really knows what happened, so we're just gonna skip this and go to World War II. You all know about this, Nazis and stuff, blah blah blah, Germany, France, and Russia and stuff. And then there's this guy, Hitler. The very hungry Hitler took Poland, but he was still hungry, so he invaded Norway and Denmark too, and pretty much the rest of Europe, except Russia, because they were pals. Not really, they were just like, Jews were the most dominant religion, but then Hitler happened and decided to kill like 6 million of them. Then Yugoslavia got mad at itself and decided to punch itself in the country, and then it broke into Bosnia and Herzegovina, Croatia, Macedonia, Montenegro, Serbia, and Slovenia. Then the Soviet Union from 1982 to 1991 fell apart because why not? Everyone else is doing it. That broke into 15 separate countries that are Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Georgia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Latvia, Lithuania, Moldova, Russia, Tarshashra, Turkmenistan, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, thus making the study of geography 20 times harder. Then Bosnian people got angry in 1992 through 1995 and fought a war, and more than 30,000 people died, basically because of ethnic and religious differences, and they didn't like it, so they genocided and broke up, and now they're okay. Nowadays, in Eastern Europe, people are very loyal to their own ethnic groups. This results in conflict between different ethnicities. Problems include pollution, traffic jams, and housing shortages. There is discrimination between the ethnicities. Because of all the land and stuff, it was traditionally a farming region, and because of the giant country next to it, Russia, this made it quite communist. Eastern Europe doesn't keep up with current technology, because the governments own everything. Because people are humans, they need food, water, and shelter. They already had food and water, so they built things that were cool, and they called it architecture. They drew things on the walls, because their parents never told them not to, and called it art. And now, for a word from our sponsor, Greece. Just kidding, we can't do that. Thank you, Mr. Judas. But you're forgetting the most important thing. North Korea is best Korea! Greece is best Korea!